Recording once. Okay, we are recording. Great. We are meeting today to discuss our investment opportunity that we have in Shadnagar. I'll give you a gist of the complete offer and what we have at hand and what you will get out of it, post which will be open for questions. In Shadnagar, Suvarnabhumi is planning a project of 72 acres. They have entered into a sale agreement with the landowner around 2.5 to 3 years back, out of which 38 acres is already registered in the name of Suvarnabhumi, for which payment has been made, and rest half, some payment has been made and some payment is still pending. So ideally, any developer, the way they work is they will enter into a sale agreement, they will fix up a tenure for agreement, they'll pay some amount to the landowner, they'll go for approvals, they'll start selling the layouts and pay the complete land off in terms of the pre-launch or regular sales that they do. But in these keys, because of the COVID and because of uh, the current situation we have in terms of the government's geo not allowing pre-launch sales, uh, that actually affected their pooling of money there. So instead of going into the market where the interest rate is high and they are even being asked for a share of profit, instead they approach Clean Deed, as we have good number of investors with us, to see if we can pool that amount for them. Having said that, the target is 19 CR. However, whatever amount that we come up to, the project will still go on even if we are going for 5 CR from the group members' point of view in the investments. The rest of the amount will still be picked up from the market and they will still proceed with the project. The project is not going to stop because this is something which they have planned for almost 3 years now and they plan to execute it in the month of July onwards. So the project will not be stopped either ways. It's just a shopping model, a cheaper model if we are giving them the investment. If they are picking up money from the market, it'll be a little costlier affair for them. So out of this 19 CR, let's say if we are able to pull in only 5 CR, the rest of the amount will be pooled from the market at the rate whatever market they can get, and they will proceed with the project. So that is as far as Suvarnabhumi is concerned. So why Clean Deed? Because we are the team which they uh, believed in that we should be able to pull up this number easily. And apart from it, the charges that we were asking for also not so high. So they thought it would be a much more flexible thing. Initially, we did start off with 1 CR per acre as per as the current market conditions. However, some of our members have come back to us saying they were able to get pricing of 80 to 90 lakhs per acre through their own channels. So we approached Suvarnabhumi again and asked them to reconsider the security that they are giving us, because end of the day, the developer has nothing to lose. In this project, whoever is investing, they're only investing basis on the ROI and not to keep up the land. So the land will not be retained by the member anyway. So the project should not have an issue with that. They deliberated on it for a couple of days and they got back to us giving us a go ahead. So on this present scenario, minimum investment is 25 lakhs, for which you get half acre registered in your name. 50 lakhs, you get 1 acre registered in your name. You will keep the original documents with you. However, you will give the development agreement back to Suvarnabhumi so that they can go for approvals and they will start the development on that parcel of land. Clean It members all will be allocated their units or their land parcels together, and we will get road access to it. That is clear from the agreement that you must have seen for Clean Deed. The letter was issued by the MD of Suvarnabhumi. We have even mentioned the road width has to be 40 feet access for at least 5 parcels in the complete group. So let's say the complete group is coming up with 10 acres of land, at least 5 parcels of it should have road access and all the parcels should be together. This is only a fallback situation wherein in case Suvarnabhumi fails to give you the ROI or in case Suvarnabhumi fails to deliver at some point of time, then we will do the sales ourselves and the development ourselves as a group. So we needed all these units to be together for that, and it's just a security measure. However, in construction, if we can talk about names like My Home or Raj Pushpa, in the same way we talk about Suvarnabhumi projects, because these guys always sell at a premium. The amenities and the kind of quality of roads that they give, the CC roads which they offer, they always demand 1 or 2,000 more than what the market is. So as far as the saleability is concerned, they do not have a problem. They have a huge network of marketing teams, and in the past 8 years, in which they have done over 100 projects, they have done sales for 50 acres in about 2 months, 100 acres in about 3 to 3.5 months is the maximum time frame that they have taken. So Sonobumi is very confident on their sales team and the marketing strategy. The only reason why they are taking our help as of now is because they don't want to get into the market and end up losing most of the profit. When they are offering us 73% of the profit, trust me, they are still making profit on our parcels of land which will be registered. They are still making about 33 to on a downtrend around 25% to 33% is what they're making from their end, from the projections that they have, if they are selling at the market price as of today. Of course, after 18 months the price will be a little higher that they're going to quote. So that is as far as the saleability of the project is concerned, the continuity of the project is concerned. As far as your investments, you have your original document in your hand, you're only giving development agreement. Once you make the investment, immediately you'll get the MOU from Suvarnabhumi. Within 15 days registration will be done, and probably it takes around 7 to 10 working days for you to get the passbook. However, within 2 hours you'll be able to see your name on Dharani portal, and HMDA EC link will be updated probably within 7 working days again. So you should be able to see your names by then. So booking model, we are taking 2 lakhs booking check, which we will hold with us unless and until you get all the documents from Suvarnabhumi, be it the actual landowner document or anything else, any other document that you would want to verify first before you want to invest. Once we get a green from you, we will give that check to Suvarnabhumi so that they can start on the procedure of collecting rest of the payments from you, which will be within 30 days of your booking date. Now, coming to booking date, the ideal date that we had in mind was the 25th of this month. However, we have got it extended to till this weekend, till Sunday. We are still open for bookings because we got the decision from them to give 50 lakhs per acre just 2 days back.
Hey,
So
I just joined a bit late. Are you okay for taking quick questions?
we will have questions, sir. Let me just finish off the briefing first. We're recording this meeting anyway. We'll
Okay.
share the recording again, and we'll do, if we want, we can do a complete recap once the session is over so that people who have
Okay.
heard it don't have to hear it again. So,
Okay. Because it's a blank screen. I don't see anything on the screen. It's a blank screen. You're not presenting anything, right?
not as of now, sir. I was just giving you a complete gist of it. Once after that, I'll go through the links in the site and then show things.
Sure, sure.
Yeah,
Where is the property exactly? What is the location of this?
Shadnagar.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
Thanks for
go
that.
through that also. Yeah. So once these bookings are done, there are two options with respect to the clean lead involvement. One is only till the booking part where we pass you on to Suvarnabhumi, after which Suvarnabhumi will handle your payments and everything else from there. Second, you can also sign up an agreement with MOU with Clean Deed. The reason why we are asking for an MOU here is if you, there will be customers who want to sell their land parcel which they have by themselves. So if you're buying it today at 50 lakhs, when the current market price itself is around 80 to 90 lakhs, you might want, after 18 months, you might want to sell it at profit for yourself, instead of going with Clean Lead or any other person there with a higher margin. Definitely, it will be 100% return there in case Suvarnabhumi fails. But if you still want to go with the group, wherein the sales can be done and your ROI is guaranteed, you can sign an agreement with Clean Lead saying you will not sell it by yourself, but once the Suvarnabhumi development agreement goes lapse, you will give the development agreement to Clean Lead so that Clean Deed can handle the development and sales for your parcels of land. So we will keep these two lands separate so that uh, it becomes much more easier to administer the sales there. So investment part is covered, so Bhumi's part is covered, Clean Deeds part is covered. I'll just go through the website once to show you the different documents that we have. So this location is in Sangam village, Kesharampet. It comes under Shadnagar. This is about 5 to 6 kilometers away from where they are planning the Triple R coming up. So this is not coming through Triple R. We got it verified from HMDA. So the location wise, if we are talking about from Gachibowli, the distance is approximately 65 kilometers and half the distance for the airport. Uh, this is the location. And when you go to the left, you are approximately 14 kilometers away from Shadnagar as well. Is something which you can check on both the Dharni portal as well as the HMDA portal as well. As far as the MOU is concerned, you can check this MOU right here. We are talking about the Sony Bhumi letter that has been issued to us with the mention of the 40 feet road and at least 4 to 5 parcel of lands with clean numbers allocated together. And we wanted only one survey number. We didn't want a confusion of survey numbers as well. So we are taking survey number 111 of Sangam village, Keshampeta Mandal, Rangareddy district. So that's for the letter. Suvarnabhumi MOU format you can download and check. So this format basically it's talking about the actual schedule of the property for them. The main points that you should be worried about looking at into is here 73.68% ROI uh, after deducting TDS. GST stamp duty will be paid by the first party. When I'm saying first party, we are talking about Suvarnabhumi. And we have also ensured that first party will not be able to sell this land unless and until they are paying you completely off. This is definitely a part of the MOU itself. We've ensured it's taken care so that even when Sonbhumi is trying to raise money, they are not selling your part of land. They are only selling the land which they already have in their control, in their span. And they will pay you off and then they'll start sales on the part which is there. So the reason why we included this clause, second party agrees to be available for registration, is in when we wanted to secure Sonobumi's interest also to a certain extent when we are doing an MOU. Let's say, for example, Sonobumi wants to pay you off and asking you to come and do the registration, and you are unavailable. There is a grace period which is given after which Sonbhumi can start selling on your plots for XYZ reasons if you are not available and you are able to come back later. So this AGP which I'm talking about, they will execute it only if necessary. Otherwise, it is invalid anyway. As far as the MOU is concerned, uh, going back to the clean deed MOU part, this MOU is pretty simple. It's not a lot. The format is almost the same. You, in case this, as of now, we will only do the MOU. We will not do any development agreement. But in case Sonobumi fails, which for me it's a 0% chance, but still, when you're doing investment, you want to have every way covered, every possible altercation covered. So we are keeping this as well. For 100 rupees per acre, we'll get this development agreement from you. We will do the sales and a minimum of 73% ROI will be given. The reason I'm saying minimum is first I want to stand up to the agreement which was done, and based on the market conditions, then if there is a possibility, we are willing to give you the higher return as well. Not that we want to keep it. Clearly, it is not that greedy. You are already aware of that. So that's where, as far MO is concerned, this is completely optional. This is only if you want to go for it. If you want, you can just ignore this part and go ahead with the investment, and Sona will be with the direct party after the booking. Booking form. The reason why I'm asking these details upfront, is because they would need these details for various documents that they would prepare for you. We are not taking Xerox copies or your PAN card copies as of now. We're just taking the numbers so that we can push forward. Because if a booking is made, we don't want it to be altered. And thing you need to be sure as to in whose name you want to do the booking. So we take this booking form acts as a receipt from CleanDeed saying, yes, I have taken the booking on so and so date. And the same form will be a copy will be given to you and a copy will be given to Sonabhumi. But your check will be returned with us unless and until you give us a go ahead saying, yes, I want to go ahead with the investment. That is only possible after you done your due diligence verification, because you are investing, you would want to do your own checks. You would want to see the sale agreement papers, you want to see the location. uh, Sonabhumi will assist you with location visit. You would want to know which land parcel is being registered to you. They'll help you with that. They'll give you allotments. They'll show you in that survey number which parcel of land is being registered to you. All of that once done, once you give us a go ahead, we'll give the check to Sonabhumi. It's as simple as that. Till then, we would like to retain that. And in case you do want to go for a no contact option, we have given the direct account number for Sonabhumi in the same link. So here, what you can do is you can transfer the 2 lakhs booking amount to them. Send us a screenshot so that we can take care of the rest. The getting the booking form filled, we will call you, fill the booking form, and we will forward that information to Son Bhumi, after which they will contact you for rest of the payments. And you can directly reach them asking for the document, soft copy, and all of that interactions will start post this part. Okay. This is the previous minutes FAQs, which most of the people, what are the questions usually come to mind, which you have already put on the page. In the EC portal, this is how we will see in the EC portal and on Tharani. It's already under the name of Suvarnabhumi. This is the only land, Kesharampet Sangam Village, 111E. This is the land from which your parcels of land will be registered for you. So I guess we've covered most location wise. Yes. So okay, just let them in. So I guess that's about it from my end. Now we are open to questions, sir.
Murli, I
Hi, Murli
missed one
Garu.
part.
So, in your Swarnabhumi MOU, there is a clause like 19 CR within 30 days, right? So, but
Suvarnabhumi,
as per initial meeting,
please
hello.
go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So, but as per the initial meeting that you held last week, I think a couple of weeks back, they are planning to invite the investor for 22 acres. So with
Yes.
50 lakhs, you would be raising only 11 CR, around 11 CR. So, but the MOU is still on 19 CR. So, is there any binding with this amount?
No. See, as I said in the initial minutes of the meeting, 19 CR is the target. Even if we reach 5 CR or even if we reach 10 CR, we will close at that, and post which whatever the difference amount is, Suvarnabhumi will pick it up from the market. The capital that they need, they'll pick it up from the market. If we are able to pull in 19 CR overall, as of now, we are doing at a rate of 50 lakhs per acre, right? So if we are able to actually pull in 19 CR from our end itself, I don't think they will have a problem even registering higher parcel of land for us. But as of now, for the bookings that we see, for the number of people that we're interested in, we'd always want to go with the minimum that number that we are doing. And even if we are able to pull in 5 CR, we are talking about 10 acres of land for our project in case Sonabhumi fails. So
And for our investment, is our land parcel have the definitive boundaries? It's not UDS, right? It won't be UDS. Will I have my parcel of land with clear clearly demarcated boundaries.
Yes, every land that is registered for you, it will be clearly demarcated with the boundaries north, south, east, and west. And if you actually look at the MOU also, which the Suvarnabhumi is going to give you the moment you do the 100% payment, in that MOU also we are including the schedule of property. It will have complete boundaries. It's as good as you buying land anywhere else. We are not restricting this ownership in any way like other projects, the original documents to be held with a developer or anything. There is absolutely no restriction here. You're getting a registered document from the government. You're getting MOU from Sonabhumi. You're getting PDCs to cover your ROI, and you have clean deed to take care of any other things that might be amiss in the middle.
Reveal అంటారు.
Thank you, Murli.
Murli garu, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
So the 18 months period, when it starts from?
From the date of your booking, sir.
Okay.
See, because when we are saying you have to make the 100% payment within 30 days of your booking date, so the time period starts from the booking date itself. And ideally, all the bookings that we are doing for this project will start off from tomorrow till the end of the week. Maximum will go till Sunday, and we will submit all the checks. We'll start doing the next step of the process.
Got you.
Murli, if people are not asked one queries,
Mhm.
we have talked everything on the positive side. And negative side, if we see that if everything goes fails, all the options and all, so we end up with 1400 square yard for 1 acre, correct?
No, sir. If everything fails, you will end up with 2,800 square yards for 1 acre.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Because the development agreement, if it is cancelled, apparently the share which Suvarnabhumi is claiming will not be there, right?
Correct,
So
correct.
that 2,800 will be with you. Yes.
Per 1 acre and 1400 for half acre. So if
Correct.
it is a 1400 for half acre means for 25 lakhs, so we will be getting around 2000, if I am understanding correctly, correct? Otherwise, earlier I calculated 3500 is coming for 700. So it will be like 1800 for a square yard, I think, which is a good decent only, I think, that area.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I mean, just for others, I'm telling. Yeah.
Absolutely, sir. See, the minimum.
If everything fails, like why again only 1400 or 2800 you are talking? See, it's let us assume that you are investing a 50 lakhs. So
Correct.
It will be your one acre for you.
Correct.
But 1 acre is not a 2800 square yards.
No. 1 acre farmland. So after what is happening is, they will with the development, they will make the layout. So while they are doing the layout, in earlier calls also they told for 1 acre we will get the 1400 for developer, investor, and 1400 for Suvarnabhumi. So if Suvarnabhumi fails, so that 1400 also will come to us 2800 by leaving the development of the roads and all.
Yes, sir.
They are
See,
not going to touch, right? They are not going to touch. You don't have anything. Like it's your risk now. You to take care of convert that, like whatever the land is there, that farmland, you need to convert into a residential land. That is your risk. Suvarnabhumi
Okay.
will not come into picture.
Here actually we are talking about two timelines. The timelines here we are talking about is Suvarnabhumi failing in the beginning itself, not getting the approvals or not doing the plotting for that area, and like Shivkumar was saying, after the layout is done.
Correct.
So in both the cases, let's say Suvarnabhumi did not do the layout, did not do the roads, you have the complete 1 acre in your hand.
Correct.
And in case the layouts are done, the roads are done, and then Suvarnabhumi fails, which is not possible. But if it does, you still end up with 2,800 square yards.
Correct. We have to see only positive side. Just I'm telling.
Absolutely. See, so when you're doing an investment, it's always better to cover every aspect, and that's the reason we are also talking about MOU development with clean deed. The reason being, even if there is a 0.01% of chance of failure in any way, we are trying to cover every exit time. So there is no
Murli
chance.
garu, so Yeah.
Right.
So first case is clear. So if Suvarnabhumi is failing to get the permissions, approvals, and no layout development, then we will retain the entire land parcel, whatever 1 acre or half acre, whatever it may be. But
Yes.
let's say the second scenario where Suvarnabhumi did the layout, so
Mhm.
they laid out the roads,
Mhm.
but still they unable to honor the ROI. In
Mhm.
that case, are we going to get 2800 SFT or are we going to get 1400 SFT? Because they already spent some amount for the layout development.
2800
Okay.
square yards, sir.
Okay, if that is clear, then we are good.
That is
But,
clear. It is there in the development agreement itself. If
Okay.
by any reason, for any reason, Sonabhumi is not able to honor their ROI, you
Hmm.
will be the absolute owner for that land and the development agreement gets cancelled. So, like any other development agreement that is there in the market, if the builder or the developer is not fulfilling his end, the owner has the right to keep even the machinery which is he put in that land. Owner can claim a right on that also,
Okay.
not just the land.
So
And
is
Murli,
it
do
part
we
of this Suvarnabhumi MOU or will it be part of the development agreement MOU?
It will be part of the development agreement MOU, sir.
Okay.
MOU.
And do we have that copy by any chance, the development agreement MOU?
No, sir. See, this is something which they gave as an option to us, only it was not there ever before, right? So this has still yet to be drafted. So MOU part is covering completely our interest, and the development agreement part will get it soon. First, they have to understand how many people are investing, and they have their own numbers to work out, right?
But
After
Murli,
which,
this clause is covered in MOE, no? At least suppose if development, after development, if Suvarnabhumi fails, that 1400 will be to us only.
it's
So
covered in the MOU, sir.
that like that.
It's not 1400. You will get the complete 2800 square yards. That part is covered in the MOU.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, if that is covered, it's fine. Yeah.
and Murli, when per acre is getting to 2800 square yards, do we have clear demarcation like now where and what exactly the location we will be getting it for each individual?
The layout will be ready by May second week, sir. So this falls within the 30 days bracket that you have itself. So you can actually check which layout, which plots are being allocated to you, and you can then do the investment. That's definitely not a problem.
Okay, and do we have a choice to choose the land parcel? For example, if I'm going with the 1 acre option, right? So
So, to clarify on that, I've already got their verbal confirmation saying that our group will be given the entrance part, which is on the BT road. From that, the land parcel will start for our group. That part they've already given a verbal confirmation on. And second, let's say there is a particular land which has been given to you. You want a different parcel of land. You have a choice to choose once the layout is ready. That should be in the second week of May. And let's say you don't like it, you can always opt like from talking from Sonabhumi's perspective. I would always want to honor people who are investing more. So ideally, people who are investing for 2 acres, 3 acres, or 4 acres, their parcels will start off first, and then smaller bits, and then half acres. That's how it's going to go. Let's say that we cannot go against Sonabhumi and say, if I'm going in for half acre, you cannot ask for just right next to the main gate. I want my parcel to be there. That may not be the correct way, but definitely you can upgrade. You can go for 1 acre and then put in the same demand. But for sure, all the members of Clean Deed will be given the parcels right in the beginning, the front of the venture. That is for sure.
okay, yeah, I know somebody is not on mute. If you can, as an admin, if you can
Yeah,
keep it on mute.
yeah.
Thank you.
Like as of now, from the interest wise, how many like you have?
Interest wise, I have around 46 people, sir.
Super.
Yes.
That itself is our first success.
See, end of the day, when I get intents, I'm not really excited right away, is because we are a open group. We
Correct.
discuss openly, and we have agents, we have people from different other projects. In fact, in our meeting also, we have a couple of them trying to see as to what best they can do from their end to get a better deal. So
That's true. Everybody's object is investment and getting money.
true,
But
true,
it's
true.
actually
Yeah.
in a open way and transparent way.
So we always believed right on the mark, saying that this is what we are, this is what we can give, and this kind of an investment option will never ever come again,
Correct.
because no developer will be pushed to a corner like this, wherein the agreement end date is coming up and market is not giving him the finances that he needs, and all his current money is already distributed among his other projects. Because when I say 100 projects in a matter of 8 years, they are doing 5 to 6 projects at the same time. So they are
Correct.
invested everywhere at the same time. Geo came up, the news and Corona, everything pushed them to a corner. That's the reason they're giving us this. Otherwise, I didn't
So
see any developer giving more than 50% till now.
you are absolutely correct. There is no nothing to hide here. You know, in the market, whenever we discuss this, also people are getting little bit crazy and surprised that on the ROI they mentioned.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
So Murli, sorry, I just joined about 7-8 minutes late, so I missed the initial part. Pardon my ignorance. I have a quick question. What's the profile of this company, Swarnabhumi? How old are
Sonabhumi,
they?
okay, Sonabhumi have been in business in Hyderabad for over 10 years. In the past 8 years, they've done 100 layouts, more than 100 layouts actually. In construction, the way we speak about My Home and Rajpushpa, these are the premium layout developers in Hyderabad. These are the only developers, in fact, who give CC roads for their projects. So they always upscale their pricing at least by 1,000 or 2,000 than the market.
When you say
So
CC concrete, is it?
CC is concrete, yes.
Okay, okay. And this is from a, I mean, it'll be great if you can share the Google Map location. So this is on the old, the Bangalore highway?
Uh, the Google location is already in the link, sir.
Okay.
This is from Shadnagar. It's about
Yeah.
12 to 14 kilometers to the right. From Shadnagar, if you're taking a right, when you're looking at the Google map,
Okay.
it's a village called Sangam in Kesharampet. If any of you have visited this location, you will see this on this BT road itself. There are about 6 to 7 other layout ventures which are already running, and this place is picked up the craze because of the triple R that's going to come about 5 to 6 kilometers away from here, touching Shadnagar. So
So the triple R is touching Shadnagar, is it?
yes, yes.
Okay. And then the surrounding area. So this is going to be converted into HMDA layout?
As of now, it's a DTCP, sir. HMDA zone extension, if they will do or not, we are not sure, because Master Plan 2031 shows this as DTCP only.
Okay.
But HMDA revision was supposed to happen, but did not happen yet. And from the past 1 year, there are a lot of changes in the government, geos, the policies, and the way the functionality is also changing a lot. So because of that change, that amendment did not happen. So they will go for DTCP approval only as of now.
Okay. So this one is currently a agricultural farmland.
Yes, any development that happens, any layout that is developed, initially will always be agricultural land, because the landowner will not go for approvals of a layout or something, because the plan has to be ready, and the usage of land depends on the kind of project which is done. So agricultural land usually is bought by a developer. He will submit a layout plan with the amenities and the roads accesses to the concerned body, either it's HMD or DDCP. Then they will verify that if everything is meeting the norms, they'll give an approval.
And
So
how much of the land area we're talking about, the total venture?
72 acres, sir.
And this whole 72 acres is currently registered in Swarnabhumi's name?
No, 38 acres is registered in Suvarnabhumi's name. For the rest half, they have paid some amount, and for whatever amount deficit is there, that's the reason we are doing this exercise, to pool the funds for them.
So, I mean, like from a risk standpoint, like there's no risk for the funds where they take the funds and sit and they don't do anything and they digest the whole amount?
Sir, from an investor's point of view, I really hope that they do that. Because if they do, after 18 months, you'll become the absolute owner of that land, which you're getting it at 50 lakhs, where even if you're going through your best channels, you will get at 80 lakhs or 90 lakhs per acre as of today. So appreciation for 18 months happens or not, you're still covered for your RA there.
So the moment we, I mean, the registration is going to happen spot on the moment we do the full payment?
It will take 15 days, sir. It's a little difficult based on the corona thing to get a slot for booking. So ideally, it should happen within a week with the kind of approach that Sonabhumi has. But we are still keeping a buffer of another 1 week. So 15 days from your 100% payment, your registration will be done.
15 days from 100% of the payment.
Murli, there is news that there might be lockdown imposed in future in the month of May. So how is it going to impact the whole process?
Nothing is going to impact us, sir, because the only time when you will have to be in contact is at the time of registration. And for people who are out of town or out of country, for them, we are okay with the MOU process itself. We are getting the MOU attested.
We have 32A also, no, where we can send the representative.
Yes, you can send your relatives, your friends, or anyone, get it done. As far as the lockdown is concerned, in the same news you must have also heard, every government agency will work. However, it will be half-staffed or a minimal staffing thing. Registrations will be limited only to the person who is getting registered and who's registering. Only two parties with one accompanying person only allowed into the office. So things will go on, COVID or not. Things will move on. COVID or not, constructions are happening. COVID or not, layout developments are happening. Everything is going on, except that what we used to sit and discuss in a group in an office, we are not doing it anymore. We are doing it on a Zoom meeting kind of thing. So.
Perfect. Yeah.
So Murli, what is the guarantee that they can do the registration 15 days after the full payment? That can get extended and prolonged for whatever time, right?
See, ideally, sir, for a person who has done 100 projects in the past 8 years, they will have their own contacts they will have registrations done on a daily basis. Because
no, I'm saying about the intent itself. I mean, let's assume the intent itself is somewhere a different intent. I mean, that scenario.
I'm not saying your scare is something which is completely void, but it doesn't happen in the market that way, that any developer would not do registration or delay it after receiving 100%, because that will bring down his good reputation overall. However, even if you think that might happen, in fact, yesterday with one of the customers, the same discussion happened. Take a DD in Sonabhumi's name, send me the scanned copy. We will schedule your registration. On the registration date, you give the DD to Sonabhumi. That is also done.
I think that sounds like a good plan because of the current
uncertainties.
Uncertainties, right?
Absolutely. See, for them, the reason why they don't do the slot booking before itself is because if the person who is supposed to get registered and pay the amount, if he doesn't turn up, not that they don't have belief in an investor, it's just that there are n number of reasons that he may not turn up. And if he doesn't, that slot will be cancelled and we never know when the next slot will be. So these are the practical difficulties that any developer would face. That's the reason they always say first pay the 100% and then we'll go for registration slot booking. But in this case, we can do that. You send me the copy of the DD, let's say in the second week of May itself, and I will show it to them, ask them to do the slot on the date of registration. Once registered, hand over the DD to them. Simple.
Yeah, for that process, actually, the land should have been registered in the name of Suvarnabhumi.
If that is already done.
It's already done?
Yes, okay. We are talking about the land which is already registered in Sonabhumi, which will be registered in your name. No other third party is going to come and do registration for you. That we've been very clear about it, and that's the reason we are choosing only survey number 111, which is a part of the 38 acres which Sonabhumi is already acquired.
So it is just that Suvarnabhumi has to pay the land owners for the development, and that's where the pooling is coming.
Not the development, sir, for the ownership. See, 72 acres, out of which half.
How did they register it, like the landowners on Suvarnabhumi without making the entire payment?
No. Let me explain. Landowner had a complete parcel of 72 acres. Suvarnabhumi, about 2.5 to 3 years back, they did a sale agreement with them, and different agreements have different terms. The terms of this agreement was 50% payment, registration, then 50% payment, and then registration. So 50% payment was done, registration already done in the name of Sonabhumi. Second 50% payment is supposed to be done, to which we are only some part has gone to the landowner. For the rest part, we are doing this exercise. We'll get that amount, and we will pay the landlord off, and all 72 acres will be in Sonabhumi's name. So that amount, how much can we raise from our end, is one part of it. Whatever is balance, Sonabhumi will pick it up from the market.
Okay. But on the Clean Deed portal,
Mhm.
111 by E, it
Mhm.
shows the extent is 1.17 acres.
111 by E itself is 22.5 acres, sir.
But there is a screenshot, right? So Patadar name, Swarnabhumi Infra Developers, and total extent is 1.17.
One sec. That was registered for one particular person. One sec. Let me just open that also. Screenshot. Dharani portal one we are talking about, right?
It shows 1.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
Dharani portal
correct.
one. This 111E. This on this survey number, B Sridhar is the father's name, Patadar's name, Swarnabhumi. This is one part of it. So the total extent for 111 survey number, this is 111E. 111 overall, that survey number has 22.5 acres, and that is what, if you hear the last conversation that we had also, he made it very clear. I'll give you the complete survey number for your group. So at that point, we were talking about 1 CR per acre. So the discussion was in lines of 19 CR being raised. So for 19 CR raised, we will give 22.5 acres complete survey. I'll give it to your group, is what they said. So either cases, in even if we are saying a possibility wherein there is no land in 111, we will, wherever land we get, we will ensure that it is at the entrance, and it is all the land parcels which are given to clean deed members will be on a same group, and we will have road accesses to it, minimum 40 feet roads. So we have covered that part very clearly in the MOU itself, so that tomorrow, even if anything untoward happens, we still have a backup for it.
Murli, like how will you know that it will be 111 will be an entrance part, and moreover that
Not necessary. Not that's what I'm trying to say, sir. As I said, 111 survey number exactly is what was offered to us, but our main criteria is at the entrance. We don't want a land parcel somewhere behind in 72 acres, which might be difficult for us to resell if things go wrong. So we are asking for a prime property only, and that prime property can be in 16A or 16B or 111. Either ways, all the group should get prime property and should be under one group in the same location. They should not be scattered. So this is the main thing that we are going with. 111 or not, depending on the present registrations that are happening, depending on the layout part, it can be 111, it can be a different server number. We are okay with that, as long as all the parcels of land for all the members are together, and that is my job. I'll ensure that that is done. Don't worry about it.
Murli, one doubt. How this figure 73.68 has come? Either 73, 74 or 70 or 75. But how this figure 73.68 has come?
Ideally,
Just curious to know.
it was just a negotiation, sir. For 1 CR, what is the best that you can give for investment? It was a negotiation between me and Sonbhumi, trying to get the best deal for us. So by nature, we always try to get more, and by negotiating what we were talking about in numbers. So for 1 CR, how much will you give? 80, 85, 75. Not, I cannot give 70, then give me 74. So somewhere around, he did some calculations, he came up with a number, and that's how immediately closed it there. That 0.68 he gives or not is really not a problem for me also, and as an investor, you also should not bother. 73% different is there. On the document we are also putting 70.68 also, but it was just a negotiation number, nothing specific to that.
Okay, thanks.
So one more point, Murli, the MOE was saying about 6 months extension after 18 months. So it becomes essentially 24 months for 73% return in worst case.
No. If in the same clause, you must have also seen the ROI also will be updated on a pro rata basis.
Okay, that I didn't read. Okay.
That I put it only to see when you're doing an MOU. I didn't want Sonbhumi to think completely that I'm completely on the investor side and putting them on a spot. So a few points I had to add for Sonbhumi's benefit as well. So it was one of that, but they will not take 6 months. Trust me, sir. This once the approval is done, you will get a call from Sonbhumi within 4 to 5 months. They will ask you to see if you can sell off your share, and the ROA part instead of 73, they might offer you 60 or something like that. Whichever way, these things are going to happen. I'm telling you what practically will happen. We will not wait 18 months also, because I haven't seen a developer, even if it's a small developer, waiting for 18 months to finish off his project sales. I'm not talking about projects where the layout is in Sadashivpet and they want to do sales at 20,000 per square yard. Those are all abnormal people who are just trying to hike up market prices. But I'm talking about regular developers who know what the market is and play around with that. They don't wait for more than 6 months on a project. It is costing the staff, the salaries, everything is costing for them. So they won't keep it for more than 6 to 8 months.
Okay, but if you look at from a layman's side, they're yet to register the entire 72 acres. They're yet to get an approval.
Yes, see,
they're yet to start any work there.
From a layman's perspective, you thinking that is 100% agreeable. That's the reason we have this MOUs, the tenures, the PDCs, the registration, all of that. But if anyone has anything into real estate for clean deed itself, we are trying to do projects ourselves also. We know exactly how much time it takes. For a person who is just a starter like me, if I apply for an approval, I will definitely get it within 3 months, definite. Maximum, I can push it for 1.5 or 2 months. But for a person who knows everyone in that office by name, it's a different deal altogether. So it will not take that much of time for them.
Can you explain about the PDC part? I missed it in the beginning.
Same thing, sir. Along with the MOU, once you make the 100% payment, you will get post-dated checks for your return of investment also, just to be on a security.
Okay, that is coming from Suvarnabhumi.
From Suvarnabhumi. The reason why they're doing it is just it was a couple of members' request. We put it forward, and Suvarnabhumi, in fact, hasn't said no to any of the requests that we had so far, because they are 100% sure they will do whatever. All of this will be a waste. But as an investor, you need to be secured, so they're okay with that. Yeah.
So Murli, just extend that. For example, 50 lakhs if that's the investment. They're giving PDCs for what amount, and each check is for how much amount. When can you encash it?
Date will be 18 months, sir. The reason why we call it post-dated is there will be 18 months only.
Okay.
This is only a security. Each amounts probably will be in amounts of 20 lakhs or 15 lakhs each check. So there'll be a number of PDCs that will be given. The total amount will be your ROI plus your investment.
So for example, say 50 lakhs is what I'm investing, right? How much is the total that I'm going to get as PDCs?
You'll get 84.23 if I'm not mistaken.
And that I can encash over like starting from 18 months to what period?
You can encash it after 18 months in a single day also, sir.
Okay, all the 84 lakhs.
Yes, yes. The way it will be is this check is only 1 second. There's someone waiting. Okay, this check is only as a security.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah. So,
Ideally
you would be having this in the agreement of sale?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see in the portal your the agreement of sale or the sale deed, right? The one that will get registered.
Sale deed, we have a template, but which is done to a previous member.
Okay.
But we are not sharing it until the booking date comes up. Once you do the booking, we'll share that format with you.
So for the booking, you need 2 lakhs is what you're saying, refundable 2 lakhs.
Yes, 100% refundable.
Without any cancellation fee in case anything goes wrong.
I will hold the check myself, sir. See, the only reason I'm doing that is I didn't want the document to fall into any agent's hands. Simple as
Right.
that. As long as you're an investor, you will not give me a 2 lakh check. And I will hold the check till you are 100% comfortable about investing, and only then pass on the check to Sonabhumi.
Okay.
So one last question, Murli.
Sure.
So I mean, the expectation is that Suvarnabhumi is going to do everything in like 6 to 8 months, and they want to take our land and sell it off at a market price and give us the returns. That's the thing, right? I mean, there is no, because if you look at the market price, they might be quoting at least 8,000 to 9,000 at least.
No, they are going with 11,000 as a minimum.
Yeah, at least I'm saying, yeah. I'm already, I mean, so I mean, it's looking like, I mean, Suvarnabhumi is like a, I mean, I don't know if they're very big or, but a reputed name, at least I can see their pamphlets and other things. Yeah.
Yes.
So is it that bad to raise money in the market? And it looks a little fishy, because for somebody like a Suvarnabhumi, they're, I mean, I don't see any risk for me.
No. See, if Sonabhumi wants to go into the market and pick up money, it is easy for them. But at a higher rate, it's like shopping, sir. You want to buy 100 balloons in one shop. They are only offering you, they have a stock of only, let's say, 30 balloons. Okay, and in another shop 70, they have unlimited stock. So market is like the unlimited stock. 30 balloons is like what Clean Deed members are. But Clean Deed wise, if you take investment, you're only spending 1 rupee per balloon. Whereas when you're going into the unlimited bucket, you have to spend 1 rupee 10 paise. So as a developer, his first thought is, why do I have to spend more to get the capital when I can get it for less? So whatever he can get it for less, he's gathering here. And for the rest amount, he will go into that pool anyway.
And who's the signing authority from, I mean, the chairman or the,
managing director, sir.
And
The same one who signed the agreement. My point of contact is the same property registrations were done, but not in this aspect. Regular pre-launch sales, some loyal customers who were there from before, who don't mind the GO, who are okay with investing, they have done that. When they're doing it in higher amounts, they got half acres and 1 acres registered in their name. That registrations were done. Yes.
Okay. Because with the recent, I mean, in Dharani, I think there were certain fields missing, agricultural property, they were not able to register. All that is solved now?
Yes. That part is already solved. Dharani fields missing part was almost 67 months old story. Now, within 2 hours, the moment your registration is done, within 2 hours, your name is showing up in Dharani there.
Okay, it's visible online.
Yes.
Okay. And the question you clarified, I missed that. You said once the registration is done, the sale deed is going to be with us, right? I mean, the respective owners.
You will hold the original papers with you only till you get the ROI back.
And original stays, which is the sale deed, and then you spoke about something of the development agreement. Can you just clarify that?
See, once Suvarnabhumi is registering the land in your name, they should be able to approach DTCP for approval and then do the layouts on it. To enable that, we will go for a development agreement. So Suvarnabhumi will take a development agreement from you saying 50% of whatever the layout will be generated out of this development will be yours and 50% will be theirs. And the time period for that development agreement will be 18 months, which is our MOU time period same. Post which, if Suvarnabhumi is not able to deliver, the 100% share will be left with the landowner.
Okay, so basically, if you take 1 acre, then during development, so say 1 acre comes at 50 lakhs, and for development, pretty much Suvarnabhumi is taking off about half the acre, right? So you're left with half of the acre. So roughly about say 2450, right? Square yards.
1400 square yards, as per the development agreement is concerned, it will be written as the landowner will get 1400 square yards. So Suvarnabhumi will get 1400 square yards.
1 acre is how much?
1 acre actually is 4,840 square yards.
Correct.
The area that comes out of it, once you remove the roads, the amenities, the tot lots, which are supposed to be part of a layout, the saleable area will be only 2,800 square yards.
So that means from 1 acre, we're almost practically getting just 1/4, you're saying, right?
Half. 24. You are getting 1/4 as an investor.
Right, because the rest of the 1/4 is being taken by Suvarnabhumi.
And half will go for roads and all.
So basically, for say 1 acre of land you're investing for say 50 lakhs, you're essentially getting 1/4 of an acre.
Not essentially 1/4 of an acre. What happens is almost the 50% whatever is there, it will be going for roads and all, which will be in the government's name. You have to give a gift deed to the government. So that's a normal process anywhere where in agricultural land 1 acre, the complete yield, the saleable plot that comes out of it is maximum 2,800 square yards, and the rest will go to the government for the roads and all.
Correct.
No layout can say this road is mine, because all the roads have to be given back to the government as a gift deed.
Yeah.
So 2,800, out of this 2,800, when you say 50-50, Swarna Bhumi is getting 50% and you're getting 50%. That's only as far as the development agreement is concerned. But that is only to safeguard your interest. If Swarna Bhumi fails to give you the ROI, which was assured, you get the complete 2,800.
Yeah, no, I got it. No, but basically, assuming they go through doing the full development, for 50 lakhs, I'm basically getting roughly about 1,400 square yards, correct?
You're not getting anything, sir. Because for this scheme, it's only ROI based. So Swarna Bhumi will pay you the amount and they will take your land back. You cannot retain the land. So 1,400 square yards holding is not an option in this scheme.
Oh, so I can't hold the land at all. If I want to hold the land?
No, you cannot.
Oh, that option is not there.
Yeah, option is not there.
After 18 months, if Swarna Bhumi fails to give the ROI, then that 1,400 square yards land will be
got,
right?
Yeah.
No, if they fail, you'll get 2,800.
2,800.
Yep.
Oh, we get 2,800. Okay.
So, are you planning a site visit? Can we take a look at the site?
Absolutely. See, if any of you want an assisted site visit, we'll arrange one person to be there who will guide you through the complete place there. Not an issue. The reason why we are not doing it from here only is because of the current situation. We don't want people to be on the same transport kind of thing. So.
Right. And where are you based, Murli? Which part of Hyderabad?
Our office is in Gachibowli, sir, and I stay in Manikonda.
Okay. Gachibowli, where exactly?
Next to this flyover, Gachibowli flyover, we have Coffee Day.
Okay.
The Urdu University.
The one, that goes to your L&T Serene County, right?
Yes. The moment you enter, the first building on the left.
Oh, that's where you sit.
That's where I sit. Yes.
And the name of the company is Clean Deed, is it?
Clean Deed, yes. If you just Google, you'll find the location as well.
Okay. All right. And you've been pursuing the real estate business for quite some time.
Clean Deed has been active for almost 5 years now, sir. We've done a lot of pre-launches so far. We plan to do our own project, but as of now, group projects is what we are completely based on. So.
Okay. And Murli, are you investing as well in this lucrative opportunity?
So in this, I'm not allowed to invest actually, because if I do invest, it will be for my own interest, right? I'll try to get more percentage or try to pull in something. So it is in the interest of the members that I was asked to not to invest in this venture. But I'm getting my commission from Swarna Bhumi, so I'm okay with that.
Okay.
And Murli, just a quick question here. This is with respect to the PDC checks, right? So in case, because this is as per the MOU, it has all been written as and loan. So it's actually given as an and loan to the developer. Yeah. So in case if it's been not honored or if the check has been faulted, so how legal binding is that going to be for this PDC checks?
See, PDC is only a very small kind of a support system, sir. Because when you're talking about PDCs, you can file a case against the check being bounced. That is the only option that we have. But you are more covered on the registration of land. PDCs is just because someone asked for it, we said fine, we'll do that also. But from a legal perspective, you can put in, file a case in the court saying so much of amount was assured but was not given and the PDC failed. Other than that, there is no legal support that you will get. And even if you're talking about the kind of repercussions that the other party will have are very minimal in case of a check fraud. But if you're talking about your main support system in this investment, or the main guarantee in this system, is the land registration which is in your name. You are getting the land at half the market price, which the best you can get. If the market price as of today is Minimum 80 lakhs, even if I go through a politician, try to get the best deal, you're getting it for 50 lakhs. So the deal is, if Sonabhumi fails, you sell the land at once year. You're getting 100% profit then and there itself. And this is, we are talking about 18 months later, and the added depreciation to it. So that is the best security that you have in hand. PDCs, MOUs, all of these things which are not registered at a government agency, these are only to appease an investor's request, but nothing more to it. This is the practical thing I'm telling you, sir.
Understood. And about the MOUs, how legal binding are these MOUs?
They are not. See, nothing will stand in court against a government registered document. If I'm talking about MOU, I can drag you to court. I definitely, because it's done on an affidavit on 100 rupee stamp paper. I can definitely drag you to court, but legal binding on it is the, let's say, 50% of what a government registered document does.
Correct. Yeah.
So not much. You can definitely cause them trouble. At the same time, causing someone else trouble, you will also go through a trouble. Instead of all of that, we put complete land registration upfront only. There is no chance that the other party can escape. Either he pays you and gets it. He cannot put a gun to your head and take you to the registration office. He has to pay you and take you there. So it's as simple as that. He will pay you the money, you register the land back to him so that his business goes on. If he doesn't, you keep the land. Simple.
So Murli, what are the payment milestones? Like you said, booking is 2 lakhs.
So
and the rest of 48 one shot?
We are keeping it very simple. You want to do it in one shot, you want to do it in 5 slots, it's up to you. Some people would want the funds to come from 6 to 7 different accounts. We're okay with that also. Whatever the case be, has to be before 25th of May, 30 days from your booking.
And this is going to be all like account transfer checks, right?
I think we discussed them yesterday as well. You don't think that there will be any problem in getting DTCP approval?
Absolutely no, sir. See, by thumb rule, any development, if I'm going for an approval for any land, or even if I'm looking at a land to purchase, if I have a venture nearby, I'm 100% already sure that approvals will come through, because there is no other thing that will stop me from getting it done, because there's already one venture. They will just copy the details here and they'll finish it off. Okay. Unless and until I'm choosing a land somewhere where there is no other venture, then there will be a physical visit done, then the norms will be checked, which zones will be checked. There's a lot of exercise that happens. So,
and what is the scenario that Swarnabhumi does not buy it back?
You'll get your land.
That's fine. Like in a sense, like probability wise, I know that
0%.
You think
0%, sir. It's simple. You let's say you own a car which is worth 1 lakh. You want money, so you're giving it to your friend for 50 lakhs. Saying that I will pay you back 1 lakh plus the interest on so and so date. If not, keep the car with you. So the person is holding the car for 50 lakhs. 50,000, or if you're talking about 1 lakh, 50% of the amount. If you're not paying back, he's already making profit then and there itself. You're getting right.
Yeah.
The same way in this.
Only other thing, do you think market is really that tight that they have to offer 4%?
Market-wise, private lenders as of today are asking 4%, and on top of it, share in the profit also.
I spoke to some of my friends and they were saying like secured lending is still happening at 1.52%.
Yes. No.
So this is a secured lending, right?
Secured lending, when you speak about, you're talking about banks, and banks, they will not give you more than 50% on an approved layout. This is an unapproved layout, so on agricultural land there is no bank that gives you loan in the first place.
Okay, so we are saying end of May we have to make the payment. By what time DTCP approvals can be expected?
Maximum 2 months for Swarnabhumi. If it was Clean Deed who was approaching for an approval, probably it will take 3 to 4 months.
And like, what should be the first red flag for us? Approval not coming in 2 months or anything else?
Sir, in this case, the only red flag is if they're dealing your registrations. Other than
that, we already counted, right? That we'll make the payment while we are doing the registration.
Yes.
We'll
so there is no red flag. Let's say they are not doing the layout. Good for you. Let's say after 18 months they're not paying you back. Good for you. So in every way, investor in this particular scheme, investor is covered in every aspect possible. He did not do the layout, still good for you. He did the layout, but he's not paying you, still good for you, because you are the absolute owner of the land. No one can touch you there. You are holding the original papers in your hand. Dharani portal is showing your name. EC is showing your name. There's nothing that anyone
Okay,
can do.
I am the absolute owner, but if I want to get out, then within that 72 acres, how will I get out?
See, we are talking about a scenario where Suvarnabhumi is failing. In that case, it's not just your parcel of land. It's not just your half acre. All the investors are together here. So the strength is in the group. If you are investing directly with Suvarnabhumi in such a scheme, probably you do not have the strength. But you are investing with Clean Deed as a group. So as a group, you are commanding minimum of 10 acres. Even if you're talking about only 50% of you who are in the meeting who has done it, who is ready to invest, we are talking about 10 acres. 10 acres is your commanding right, and on that 10 acres we can easily do layout sales.
And what kind of I know Clean Deed is playing as an interface here, but in future, if anything like any disputes happening, any legal issues with the land are happening, I really cannot forecast what's going to happen because so many aspects here.
From my end, land has been verified. Ownership of this land for last 60 years has been verified. If there could be any problems tomorrow, that has been taken care of. In terms of this particular deal, we are ensuring that all your allotments will be done together, and we are holding your booking check until and unless you are 100% satisfied with what information I'm going to pass on to you, which layout has been assigned to you, which parcel of land has been assigned to you. We will know that complete information before you do your 100% payments. Okay, that's one part of it. Second part of it, we are also giving you an option to sign MOU with Clean Deed to undertake sales or development of this plot in whichever way from the point where Suvarnabhumi fails. So if at any point Suvarnabhumi fails, I will not say, sir, you have to get into the market, you have to do the sale yourself. I will handle it for you. I will do the sales for you. And for me, that situation is actually very profitable, because after 18 months with the appreciation, anything that's happening, with the ROI of only 73% that I have to give you, in fact, Clean Deed will be making more money then. So it's a great situation for me actually. So
right. And that MOU with the Clean Deed can be done after 18 months, right? When we know for sure that
MOU will do it first only. MOU, I don't want to delay it long, because even you should be secured. From the date of your booking, within 48 to 56 hours, I will send you the MOU, because we are not doing a development agreement. In that MOU, it only states, in case Suvarnabhumi fails, you will not sell the land by yourself. That is the commitment I need from you. And from my end, commitment is I will honor that 73% minimum returns on you for your land. So that is commitment from my end. It's only an MOU there. Development agreement we will do only if Suvarnabhumi fails, which for me is a 0 chance. But in case it happens, we are already sorted out there. The reason I'm doing this is I will put these parcels of lands of members who are signing the MOU together and who are not signing the MOU separately, so that when they do their individual sales, we don't want this layout also to be affected. So that is the reason we're bringing this MOU part. Otherwise, it's not required.
Okay.
See, the biggest comfort in all of this is that you put in 50 lakhs, you get security of whatever 75 lakhs. The biggest risk is liquidity. If you want to get out, how will you get out? That you are saying that anyways, you will, in case one movie fails, Clean Deed will take care of that. Honestly, like, okay, it seems too good to be true.
So it is kind of too good to be true, because it never happened before and it will not happen again. It's only one-off situation, one-off coincidence, you would call it, that they called me and we had this deal. It's not going to happen again. So it's one-time opportunity. That's the reason I even named the page as once in a lifetime opportunity. So
Are you only doing it, or is somebody else, like any other
no one
channel
else.
that they're working with?
Only exclusively for clean data.
How did it get to you? Sorry if, yeah.
See, in the market, developers know us as a group, as a channel partner. Any projects come, we keep getting information. They just called in for a meeting and we were discussing, and they talked about this particular problem when I put forth this suggestion saying we have a group of investors who would love to invest, provided you give them a good ROI and security for the same. So that's how the whole thing started off.
So given they have been searching the market, scouting the market, if somebody else would have reached them with say, okay, fine, we are willing to give them 65%, they would go with them, right?
65% of what?
Like the current ROI that we are discussing about over is 73 odd, whatever, 72, 73.
If someone is ready to give them at an ROI of 65%, absolutely, Suvarnabhumi will not back out on it. Even if they give me an MOE saying exclusively for clean deed, I'm 100% sure they will not keep it exclusive when it comes to business.
Right.
If they are able to save 10%, people would want to take a risk of fighting in the court rather than lose out on that money. So that option is always there. When I say different people in here, if there is someone who can influence a group of people to agree for 65% ROI, that person should be able to do it. My only request to Suvarnabhumi was, let me run it with my members first. Let me finish off whatever I can in this 1 month. Afterwards, it's up to you. You want to pick up from the market, you want to go and speak to other channel partners, give them better rates or lesser rates. It's all up to you. Because I know no one can go beyond 73%. And
the
50 lakhs per acre.
security of 1 acre for 1 crore was brought down to like 50 lakhs for 1 crore is just because like few of the members indicated that the rate over there is 85 lakhs.
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Quick question. All the legal documents that are checked for 60 years are available for us to view on the ClearDeed site or somewhere?
No, you should be able to check them after you do the booking, sir. So Novumi will share those documents with you once you are a booking member. It's just that they don't want to share it with everyone.
Got it.
But you can, yeah.
I think Murli, we have a kind of, I don't know if you know everybody personally here, but I think we at least have a pretty interesting, good group. So it'll be great, I think, if everybody join the WhatsApp group so that we can even stay connected. And some of the decisions that you pass on, Murli, at least the whole group in this call can also take advantage of that, right? So I think that'll be great. And whenever you think that is a good time to go for a site visit, I think let us know the options. Then at least I think maybe some of us can also meet up in person.
So meeting up in person, I'm available in office 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day.
Okay.
In the Gachipoli office, you can drop down anytime. With regard to site visits, I would suggest just give me 24 hours notice. I will arrange one person there. I wouldn't suggest us all going in a group, but we can visit individually, and I will ensure that there is one person there who's there to guide you. That part I'll do it.
Okay, and
so
I think what Aditya was also rightly asking, that suppose if any of us need a quick liquidity, maybe 3 months, 6 months down the line, is there a way where your clean deed will be able to help with the liquidity by transferring, finding another buyer who's in potentially a queue?
Not required. Not required. That's already covered in the MOU with Suvarnabhumi itself.
Okay.
That on case-to-case basis, they are ready to consider if, let's say, you want to liquidify right away. On case-to-case basis, they will consider giving you the ROI based on the tenure which is already lapsed, and they will close that. Yes, early exits are possible on case-to-case. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, like WhatsApp group that was being mentioned, I would really like to hear someone if they think that this is not right. Because nothing to me till now is not seeming right. I would like to hear some different perspective where they say, yeah, this is screwed up.
I've covered almost everything in this. So if there is anything, let me know. I'll cover that also.
Yeah.
One thing is true is like, I mean, like a number of layouts are very less in that area. I don't see like, I mean, personally, I visited, and me and my friend visited the location. Hardly like I can say 2-3 layouts are there. In that total, almost like 11 or 12 kilometers in that area.
Is there a future potential, you think? Because if you've seen, once you know the
Yes,
area.
I can say. Yes, I can say. The reason is one thing. I mean, like it's maybe I'm wrong, but my thing was it is connecting to the road to Srisalem. And I mean, what I heard from the people is like 1.5 year back, there was no road. I mean, it's not a proper road. It was a 30 lakhs per acre. Once a road is constructed on the main road, they are saying it will be now. I mean, some people are quoting it's a 1 crore.
Okay.
See, about roads getting constructed, right? Even in Hyderabad, there have been projects that this road will come up, this road will not come up. And eventually, even after 10 years, that road has not come up. And there is another project which has come up in that area where road was supposed to come. So I don't know how honestly we can believe that story.
My only one point to bring to the everyone in there is like, see, when you try to see that, like always, layouts are maybe in off kilometer we can see one layout, or and in few places like if you go to Kollur and that area, everywhere is a layout. But this is not the place where you have all the layouts. Hardly I could see maximum. I could see that if maybe I'm mistaken or not. I mean it's my oversight, but I could see only 3 max. 3 layouts up to this site.
See, only one of the risks could be, in future, for example, even like the big builders like L&T, right? Where since Murli is right there, when L&T Sirin County came up, and they had to come up with the ORR connectivity, the whole of Sirin County, the land got split. So I think with the RRR project, which is going to be coming up, we right now just have to speculate because they've not finalized the layout so far.
Agreed.
So I think that could be a potential, the connecting roads to, from RRR. So those always are going to be a risk.
For this, we have already verified the risk, sir. From the information that we have from the MRO, the RRR is at least 7 kilometers away from Vincha. Number one. Number two, the RRR villages that it's going to cross through is also not confirmed. If you remember what happened with ORR, it was supposed to be an actual circle. Because of different political and business pressures, the shape is completely different because it actually depends on the land acquisitions. If the land acquisitions don't happen, you cannot actually force people to get that land and do a highway on it. So definitely the RRR plan which is there is going to be flexible till the land acquisitions happen. And if it's an approved layout, nothing can pass through it. If it's not an approved, like a government college, at one point, it was only on the government land. So that's the reason they wanted to do it. But with political pressure, they moved that ORR slightly away from that college. In the same way, in this particular scenario also, land acquisitions will start off probably after 3 to 4 months. It will take 6 months or 1 year for them to even come to this area because it comes under second phase. And that second phase also, when it happens, by then your layout is already ready. They're not going to run over a layout because the amount of compensation they have to pay is too high. They have to pay 8 times.
One quick question. Currently in this entire land, what is there? I mean, what's growing there? Is there a crop that's growing?
No crop.
No crop. Just land, sir.
Just barren land.
Barren land with trees and shrubs kind of thing. Not exactly a barren land as such, but it's not a cultivated land also.
And can it be cultivated? Like, for example, can you have like mango trees, some plantations?
I think it's possible. It is possible.
Might be possible, but we don't have the option here. So I just want to reiterate that again. We don't have the option of rotating the land here unless and until Sonabhumi fails.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And Murli, there is one a big, huge My Home project coming nearby this place, right? Where is this Shankaram Matacharya? Is that near to this place?
No, it's very far.
Okay.
See, the way I'm seeing this is we put in 50 lakhs, we get a security of 75 lakhs, and after 80 months, we get 86 lakhs. Wow.
Simple, sir.
Yeah, see, but only one thing you can say that, like, see, the builder, whatever you can say, the person is like, it was kind of he is like, is a kind of a good reputation. That's the one is the best thing. The second thing is like, we have some secure land. That's what I could see that whatever you can say, the MOU, all this. See, as being like our employees, we cannot go and fight against on the court. चलो यार जो भी हो बना दे और जितना पैसा दे दो चलो हम लोग जाते हैं. Like, see, end of the day, it will come that way. But I only, I mean, like, see, I mean, people have to trust in one place. Until unless you don't trust, then nothing can be, I mean, moved out. So only one thing is based on the Suvarnabhumi name, rather than going for, I mean, there are so many builders are right now coming on this particular strategy. There is a Space Vision. There is another, there are 2, 3, I can name it like at least another 3 or 4. But comparatively other people, the Suvarnabhumi has have some name and fame. That's what I can repeat. Sir.
Yeah. You know what, personally, although Murli mentioned that it would be a conflict of interest if we invest, but I think all of us would be slightly more comfortable if CleanDeed was putting in their own money into this.
Wish it was.
And we wouldn't mind sharing. If you want, you can take 90% out of it. But
I want to convey one thing is, see, I mean, I don't know how real estate, like, see, real estate buyers and whatever you can say as like a interface people. Interface people will try to always gain money. I mean, not investing money. That is their policy. And if you want to buy like that, they cannot do interface. The convey is, see, whatever the ROI is there, so they will pay you first. Then only they will sell it.
Absolutely.
Then they will only sell it. Yeah.
That is part of MOU.
But last time when they discussed, like in the 2 weeks back, 3 weeks back meeting, I forgot his name. Satyanarayana, I don't know what is like. Subramaniam. Yeah, Subramaniam said, see, sometimes like what they said, we will call you for sign.
That is internal. Okay. You can agree for it. You may not agree for it.
Okay. Fine.
That is completely internal because, as I said, the sales will complete within 6 months.
Based on that only, I'm giving a picture.
Yeah.
But whatever you give an out, see, until unless they can do kind of an agreement on behalf of you, but only you will. I mean, they need to sell only until unless you pay full amount or ROI amount to you.
That is as per our MOU. That is solid. If you have an understanding with Suvarnabhumi saying, fine, do part sales in my thing, but give my ROI within every 3 months or every 2 months, that is an internal understanding. But from my end, I covered your base with no risk there, with the MOU being intact.
Okay. Yeah, I think I don't know his name, like personally, but yeah, I mean, Murali covered that.
Yeah. This is Aditya. Yeah.
Yeah, but only one portion is we need to, I mean, clear is everywhere we ever go, we need to see what is the validity of the documents, and if already like Murali did something, and I mean, if he has any done in a legal opinion, maybe at least he can share. I mean, whoever paid the advance, I mean, 2 lakhs, whatever he can say as a norm.
Legal opinion, see, legal opinion on the 72 acres, I haven't done, sir. I've done my check. I've done my check, but legal opinion, what you can do is, if you want, I can get legal opinions done for the respective lands that you're getting also. That's not a, see, the bigger the parcel, the more the cost for legal opinion. So if you are buying only half acre or 1 acre in it, for that legal opinion, the price will be less. So we can work it out. Not an issue.
Yeah. That's what we can give a try. I mean, better is, I mean, we can have a like a kind of an internal discussion, because
we'll do that. See, once
interested,
whoever member is paying the booking amount, probably we can pull up all that. We will take the land details of the land which is going to be registered to us. We'll do a legal opinion on the complete land, and only then we will pay the rest of the amount.
Correct. That also we can do. We will share like the amount, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Cost is there.
We can work it out. Yes.
Because see, everywhere cost is involved. That's nobody is going to do free. Nobody is going to spend time for free. Until unless, like, I mean, you are an authority person. Please try don't mistake that. That is true. Like, see, only one thing is it should work out to everyone is in a fair way. That's only the point you have to make sure. Then I think business will run. Otherwise, business nowhere will run.
Absolutely, sir.
Yeah, I think, I mean, seems to be in a good. I mean, but only thing is, my best suggestion is whoever is having some time, they can go and visit at least in a day or two. Then I think we can have an internal discussion. At least few people can discuss. Yesterday, I had a discussion with one guy. I mean, we had some few questions and we have discussed. Also, like, we can have some internal discussions also. That way will give you more confidence, because always see that if you have 10 people, then we have more strong. If you have only one people, I think strong. I mean, will be weak. So that this is only the platform. Murli is making some kind of in a group. I mean, he is also his own profit and other person. But we have to make internal group and we can discuss and we can fight for that. So that is only the one benefit I'm seeing here.
Okay, let it make it this way. All the people who are making the bookings
Correct.
will create
Then
a
we can
separate
form
group.
a group. Yes.
We'll create a separate group, and your interest will be shared correctly. So
correct. And another option we can. So I mean, Murli can also give a try. But really, you don't want to pay check, like you want to pay DD for 2 lakhs is also fine, I guess.
DD for 2 lakhs also is good.
Mean,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
I mean, see, anyhow, you are not going to submit.
I'm not going to submit. Yes, I won't.
So DD, then if they agreed, like maybe you are saying 1 month time, right?
Yes.
So maybe they can take a week or 10 days, whatever it is. So they can say that yes, Murli, you can submit DD, or I give me DD, I'll give the check, or I'll just you can transfer that to online, and you can say that like cancel that DD. That's enough.
Got it.
Yeah,
Acceptable,
I mean,
sir. I'll make them agree to that. Not an issue.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Because see, everyone interest is only thing is, I mean, it should be a fair deal.
True.
That's what we have to understand. Yeah.
Is that Shiva? I don't know who is speaking. Is that Shiva
This is
who
Suresh.
made the? Hi, Suresh. So I don't know. Probably Murli might think otherwise, but have you inquired what is the land price in that area?
Yes, I mean, I don't know. This is Suresh. Actually, I inquired personally. Me and my friend went. Okay. Not only this side, we went for 2-3 sites also. So then people are saying, I mean, on the main road, they are claiming like almost like the 1 crore. This is little bit inside. So they are quoting like minimum 60, 70, 80. I inquired like 4 to 5 people. So that's why I sent in a WhatsApp message to Murli, saying that it will not cost you more than 80 to 90. That's what average price I gave it to Murli. Murli asked me to, I mean, send in a WhatsApp message. Then I sent it. Murli, I don't know whether you can remember me or not.
Yeah, absolutely, sir. One of your messages, along with a couple of other messages, is what I forwarded to Sonabhumi, and that's how we brought the pricing from 1 CR to 50 lakhs.
Yeah, because I made the inquiry. I didn't visit personally, but through my connections. So they said it was 40, around 40 before the RRR announcement. But after RRR, it could have been raised to 50 to 60. That is the range. So, but again, they said it's better to go visit personally and look at the site.
So you can go, and better is, I mean, Murli is saying like this Sunday. Yeah, I mean, whoever is interested, then even I'll also come next Saturday. I mean, we can go.
Yeah,
and we can go in every individual cars. No need to go for a group.
Yeah. So we can schedule some time frame, and we can all of us can go in our own cars.
Better.
Not to be So then we can meet.
There only we can have I mean, we can maintain a social distance, then we can discuss things. Then at least we can conclude, because see, unless you won't spend your time, then you won't expect everything on online. Sometimes it may not happen. So that is the reason we went like last week. And I mean, I'm ready to come. I mean, like, because we should be careful investment.
So am I. I can come also.
Yeah,
I mean, even I can come. I can come on Saturday or Sunday. Coming Saturday. Or Sunday.
Yeah, better, because I think as per Murli, then you want to close by Sunday. Then at least we go early hours of Saturday. I mean, you can start like, I don't know where do people. We can put one point where people all cars will meet. From there we can because
anyways, Murli shared the exact location that is close to Sangam village. So we can meet at Sangam village.
Before, I mean, like, I don't know where exactly all the people have an idea, because that Google map is showing little bit, I mean, hazy. So we need to take care of that. That's it. Like, because we had to go Shadnagar inside.
And Murli, Murli, will you be available for the site visit on Saturday?
Absolutely, sir. Anything that you want.
With Swarnabhumi representative, because these things, I mean, will be sometimes it's shady. So they say some place, and we really need to see where is the exact location, what are the boundaries, where they are going to allocate our land parcel.
My suggestion here is, please hold the site visit till the land parcel is allocated, because we are talking about 72 acres. If someone shows you a part of land and says this is the land which is being allocated to you, we don't have any other option than to agree to whatever they say. I'm talking in respect of the Sonabhumi's guy who's coming there. So once your bookings are done, I'll know exactly which parcel of land he's talking about. We'll do a visit. After the visit, if you are okay, we'll go for the legal opinion, and only then you make the investment next step. I think that sounds to be much more safer way, and coordination also. I will be able to coordinate the booking members much easier than a person who's just having an interest. And trust me, your booking amount, a check or a DD, is not walking out of my hands unless and until you give me a go ahead on it. Simple.
I mean, that is the case. Then, yeah. I mean, it's
The reason
again.
I'm saying that is once you go and visit, it is physically impossible for us to check the complete 72 acres. Number one.
Agree, only. But what the people want to see, they want to see the locality. They want to see that not exact land.
Agreed. If you
Yeah,
want to
so
do it
they
now
want to,
once,
they
and
want
if
to
you want
inquire
to,
like a price. I mean, see, my opinion I shared you like on the
absolutely,
message itself.
100%,
And
sir.
somebody just now shared like a triple R before order. They are saying 40, 50.
Huh.
Maybe.
See,
I mean, my opinion, they not match with them. Better. I mean, they want to go and they want to see. Then only they want to pay advance. I mean, I
I'm
personally
not
feel.
stopping. I'm not
No,
stopping
I'm
anyone
saying
from
like.
going, sir. Only thing I'm saying is, instead of going twice, I thought it will be much easier if we do the booking and then do the site visits based on the
Yeah.
land that is being allocated. But if you want to see the land first and then take a call, 100%. You want me to come any day, I'm ready. Just let me know. I'm there. In fact, meeting point we can do from Gachibowli, and from Gachibowli itself we can go from our office. Anyways is done. I'm there with you, whichever way
Yeah,
you want to
I
go.
think better like I mean, let the people think. Then based
Mhm.
on that, we can take a call. Yeah, rather than now discussing and deciding. I mean, they can share like individually. They have the people. I mean, whoever is interested, they can call individually, like how many people are there, or somebody
We have the
even.
group, sir. We have the
Yeah,
Telegram group. We have
yeah,
the WhatsApp group. You can just
yeah,
coordinate
yeah.
there.
They
I have
can
no
they can
issues.
see the
Yes.
number. They can call personally.
Yeah, you have
Let's
the numbers, right?
yes,
I've
yes.
never stopped anyone from calling
No,
anyone.
see, first see, Murli. This is only thing is like how many people are more are there. Then we have more foundation. That's
True,
what
true.
I want to make foundation.
Okay, okay.
Guys, I'll drop off. Thank you.
One question here, then I'll also kind of drop off here, right?
Sure.
This is about the DTCP approval part, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, we will be registering our land before the DTCP approval, and then Swarnabhumi will be carrying out the process of approval, right? They will be undertaking the development agreement, and they'll do the DTCP, whatever the approval part.
Correct.
So in case they fail at that time, right, if they're not able to get the approval for some odd reasons, so what are the chances for us to actually proceed with the layouts and all as a backup?
Ideally, a layout will not fail, because even if you're talking about major deviations in what DTCP does, what they do is they send corrections. So once the corrections are done, they'll give the layout approval. That's how usually it works. But even as you say, if things go really south and things are not working at all, and Sonabhumi has raised the hands, which is like there is no possibility, but still, if it does, we will take up the layout. We still have, you still have the ownership of this land, right? So we'll still take up the layout procedure. We'll get it done.
And do we have the contacts with the people
Absolutely,
to take
sir.
up?
Absolutely. We have contacts in HMDA. We have contacts in DDCP.
I'm good. Yeah, I'll just drop off. Yeah, thanks, Murli.
Sure.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
sir. Have a nice day. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Murli. I think we'll keep in touch, and
Sure, sir.
maybe we'll have a call with you one-on-one.
Sure, sure. Absolutely, sir. Anytime. Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, Murli.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.